And on a cold winter's night, they're kind of a treat.
Yeah. Kind of a treat. Well, that certainly is better than a treatment.
True.
Husbands come with marriage. You know, when my husband and I got married, it was for better or worse. He knew he could do no better, and I knew I could do no worse. Carol, don't look at me that way.
Well, it's as I always say, love and marriage. Love and marriage.
They go together like a horse and carriage. Yes, but I feel as if I'm a carriage looking at the rear of a horse.
I'm the horse. Men and their hobbies. Men go fishing to get away from us, and we come here to quilt to get away from them.
Yeah.
And that's about the shape of it.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
I've lost my youthful shape. Through the years, I've grown this cookie roll around my middle.
Why, Agnes, you know what we call that cookie roll, don't you? As love handles.
When I was in love, I didn't have them.
Or are you just saying that you couldn't be handled?
Oh, Agnes.
Very nice. A friend of mine was checking out of the hospital. She'd had surgery. They gave her a list of things that were allowed and approved. And then, of course, a list of things she couldn't do. Sex was A-okay.
That's good for us.
So she asked for an allowed and approved list of partners.
Did she get it?
She's still waiting.
Oh, yeah. You remember what one of us said about approved? They had to wear a white, crisp white shirt.
Oh, yeah.
With creases ironed and starched down the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Back. Stop and think about that, girls. If that ever happens, that means he's married.
Yep.
Well, you're right.
Well, or Queenie, it means he's probably living with his mother.
Why do you call her Queenie?
Oh,
Tell that story.
Yeah.
I love this story.
That's another story, too, isn't it? Well, we seem to have a lot of them, don't we? We were down at Nancy's, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We were quilting down the basement. And there was a bunch of chairs down there with rollers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And Queenie started rummaging around. We couldn't imagine what the heck she was looking for. And she turned around and she was finding this plush job Nancy had stored someplace and brought this out, plush seat, plush arms, plush back, and sat.
Top of the line.
So we asked her why didn't she rate it, you know, and she said she had a bony body. So she needed to have that cush. So on top of everything else then, Nan went upstairs and found a tiara.
Yeah.
And put it on her because Queenie was sitting in her throne, so we figured she ought to have a crown.
We got it
So-
right here.
Yep, there it is. There it is. So the queen was born and a legend was born, and there it is.
It lives on.
It does. That's right.
Now, I see that you are of various ages. Are there any limits to the quilting cabinet?
Well, quilting doesn't have any age limits. You know, if you're 90 and can sit up and breathe, you're good to go.
I'm the youngest.
Okay. She always has got to get the
That snap, crackle, and pop that I hear every morning, it's sure not coming from my Rice Krispies.
I was always taught to respect my elders. But now I'm so old, I have no one to respect.
And I'm so old now that when I go to the restaurant to eat, they ask me to pay first before I get my meal. Now, that's
Always
embarrassing.
go back there.
Don't go back there.
Yeah, oh, that's probably true. I won't go back there. And I also only shop on Senior Day, and I plan to go first thing in the morning, you know, quick, and get there to the Campbell soup aisle before anyone else can get the vegetable soup with the large print. One letter first cup.
I have the secret to staying young.
Okay, girl, lay it on us.
Listen up, girls.
Let's go.
Live honestly.
Okay, that's good.
Eat slowly.
Masticate, masticate.
Dye your hair.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Are you ready? The big
Yeah.
one.
All
Okay.
right, we're ready.
Lie about your age.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
39 and home.
I am the youngest.
Yeah.
Remember when we had the little 8-year-old
Yeah.
We got done, we all went down and checked on our stitches.
Yeah.
We were amazed at our stitches.
We sure were.
Some of us went back and took our stitches back.
We sure did. You know what, sometimes we have a lot of patches that we put together too, girls, remember?
Yeah.
Make a patchwork, but some go this way and some go that way.
Do any of them go both ways?
Only the ones from California. San Francisco.
Okay, I assume that this is a hobby for you all. Do any of you have jobs?
Well, yeah, we gotta get up every morning and
Comes and goes.
We don't want to hear that.
Oh,
Listen, I'm retired. Most of us are retired.
yeah.
I'm retired too. I was tired yesterday and today I'm tired.
Retirement is the best medicine for the working class girls.
And I'm a terrible housekeeper. I just hate to dust. My husband told me that he could write his name in the dust on our furniture. And you know what I told him?
What?
I told him that education, it's just a wonderful.
That's a good one, I need that
Speaking of education,
Mm-hmm.
I was reading a book on natural cures. You know, using vinegar here and using honey there, you know.
Good natural.
Do you know what my favorite was?
What?
Honey in bed.
She's the youngest.
Yeah. Well, when I was younger, I used to just dream about getting one of those cute little BMWs, you know, one of those little red cute convertibles. They're so cute. Now I just say, forget the W, just a nice BM. Oh, it was just great. Oh.
Okay, if you have any special pictures you'd like me to take for the article, I could take a few extra ones for your cabinet.
Tara, you tell them, Tara, you tell them.
Okay, Pat, we'd like to do a calendar, and we're thinking a picture of a quilter with a quilt, and then one on the cover with all of us, with a big quilt.
Well, that sounds like a nice idea. How many do you think you could sell to the women in town? Like maybe 40 or 50?
Well, now, Pat, that's not quite the market we had in mind. We were kind of thinking men might be more interested in these calendars.
For sure.
Why would you think men would be interested in a calendar with quilts on the pages?
Well, it's not the quilts. It's what the quilters will be wearing.
Well, what would you be wearing that would interest men?
Nothing! Nothing at all!
This assignment keeps getting better.